Hello, my name is Erica Capo, and this is the Chapter 10 Social Media Group 8 project, pages 236 to 244. What is social media? Social media is a form of media that us users utilize to connect with individuals and generate content, such as videos and more. Creators such as TikTokers, YouTubers, and more have their content tailored to certain audiences, such as lifestyle content, travel content, and more. According to the latest data collection in 2024 by Linktree, roughly 207 million content creators exist in the world. Social media has many parts and pieces, just like any puzzle that make it whole. Social networks. These are the websites and apps that allow individuals and businesses to connect and communicate with one another. Examples of this include Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, WhatsApp, and more. The 5 characteristics of social media. Comments. Communication is a network consisting of many lines. Comments consist of things such as a simple like on a post or interaction with someone else, reacting to a piece of content, and more. Tagging. Tagging is a feature that is often used to refer to individuals who are associated with a post or video. This is often done through text using keywords and hashtags. The first hashtag was actually created in 2007 on the Twitter platform by Chris Messina. Social networking. This is when a group of people, like friends or people that know each other, can share pieces of content such as posts, videos, or reels with one another since they are like-minded. Customization. This feature is what allows you to be unique in the world of social media. For example, your profile picture on Instagram or Facebook, or even your Bitmoji on Snapchat. User-generated content. This is any form of content, whether it takes the shape of audio, video, text, reviews, software, and much more, that is all shared on online platforms, discussion forums, or wikis. The story of Carson King. This is a story about a young student at the University of Iowa, Carson King, who was soliciting money for a can of beer during a football game. As this act was posted on social media, it went viral. People started to keep donating loads of money, and companies such as Anheuser-Busch and Venmo pledged to match the money that came into GoFundMe. After an article was written about the young man, the reporter brought about past controversial tweets he had posted as a teenager. The effects took place. Anheuser distanced themselves from Carson after discussing making him an influencer, and the reporter received immense public outrage, costing him his job. Although the money was donated in the end, 2.9 million, the effects of social media were shown through life-changing events for both Carson and reporter Calvin.
Hello, my name is Gabriella Crosdale, and I have YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Facebook was created by Mark Zuckerberg while a student at Harvard, and its original iteration was a messaging app to chat with friends. But now in 2020, more than 63% of Americans older than 12 are on Facebook. One of its main attractions being the Facebook groups, which allow people who have similar interests to chat online. Instagram, although Instagram didn't differ that much from other social media apps like Facebook, its main attraction was the ways that social media took advantage of influencers, selfies, and filters. And it is now owned by Facebook after they had a $1 billion deal. Lastly, we have YouTube, which was developed by 3 friends who used to work at PayPal. They saw an opportunity to help people share videos on the web since it was difficult to send movies through emails, as it would always bounce back to them. They later sold the company to Google, and it is now one of the top social media sites in 2020.
Hi, my name is Rochelle Hardick, and I will be talking about Snapchat, Twitter, and TikTok. Snapchat is a social media platform used primarily by young people. Its most prominent feature is disappearing messages and photos that allow you to share to all of your friends on your story or just directly message specific friends. Additionally, there are many filters that users can use on this app to add effects or different coloring to their photo. Snapchat also tracks how many consecutive days a user has snapped their friend, and this is displayed in their streak number. These features may play a part as to why this app is so attractive to young people and how often they use it. In fact, 61% of Americans on Snapchat are between the ages of 12 and 34, and usage falls off the older you get. Many young users open Snapchat several times a day, and the stripped back style can make it more difficult for people to use if they're not constantly on it or familiar with it. Twitter, now called X, was developed by 3 college dropouts in 2006. The textbook describes it as a combination of elements of mobile text messaging, online instant messaging, and a good dose of blogging. The original amount of characters allowed increased in 2017, which led to greater engagement on the platform. TikTok is the most recent popular social media platform. It is most known for short form content, though it now allows videos up to 10 minutes long. TikTok is owned by a Chinese company and therefore operates under Chinese censorship rules. Instances listed below have been noticeably censored or limited on TikTok. TikTok has worked to implement safety features. Some of these features include attempting to prohibit users under 13 from creating, sharing, or tagging videos, and allowing parents to set a screen time limit and controls on what their children can view. Another safety feature involves protection from online predators for users under the age of 16. Therefore, TikTok is the social media platform with the most content moderation.
Hi, my name is Campbell Cruz, and the next topic within this chapter that we'll be talking about is a little article in the section Test Your Media Literacy titled, Should the President Be Allowed to Have Social Media? It's a part of the textbook that highlights former President Donald Trump's use of social media, specifically Twitter. And it mentions Facebook a little bit, but mainly Twitter. Donald Trump has sparked a lot of recent controversy on his use of the platform because he often tweets without filters and uses rather direct language when posting harsh messages from his unrestricted personal account. This approach has raised debates on his impact on public conversations, diplomacy, and political norms. He is quoted as saying, someone says something about me, I'm able to go bing, bing, bing and take care of it. The other way, I would never get a word out. This shows that he likes to have direct and an immediate channel to be able to communicate with his following. And this article is asking readers if they believe it's okay for the president to have social media and should they be awarded all the rights that everyone else has when using it, like being able to block or mute someone. All right, the next topic that we're going to be talking about is the development of video games. This chapter talks a lot about Alan Turing's contribution to significantly shaping the development on computing, which was crucial for advancing gaming, hardware, and software. His pioneering work on the Turing machine provided foundational concepts for modern computers, and his legacy continues to inspire innovation in areas of technology and culture. And this is down here at the bottom, this is a picture of one of the original Turing machines. So thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Daniela Waldron. I'm going to be talking about the current events for this section. So the first event is how safe is social media for children, and this article talks about like how the different platforms like TikTok and Instagram have been accused of like causing malicious and harmful content for the youth demographic, and now like parents have acted on that and are suing these platforms because it's driving these young users to mental illnesses, which is like a really dangerous thing. And so like now, due to all that, platforms have now been including major oversight for parents to have and also platforms to have for their age requirements. So like take a break, reminder, screen time limits, minimum age requirements, which I think are really important because it's all based on like algorithms. So to have that is really good because it can prevent like negativity, self-harm, and eating disorders. So now the next current event is the pros and cons of social media in the workplace. And I know this section talked about how social media is a good thing and it's promoting, and it's not only in social life, but it's also in work. So there is pros to that, but there's also a lot of negativity. So the pros are definitely like employee engagement, better work relationships, employee recognition, employee learning. Like it's such a huge thing, and it's definitely incorporating a lot more social life. But I think there's also many disadvantages to it, which is like a decrease in productivity if not used properly, higher technical risk if you're not safe, irresponsible use, you can have a bad rep, bad mental health in employees, and those are all really bad things. And as you can see, about 34% from this chart take a mental break from work to 8 a day. So you can see how it definitely takes a toll on mental health. So I think this article is really important and definitely wraps up what this chapter talked about. Thank you.
Hi, this is Erica Cabo again, and this is quiz question number 1. What is social networking and how is it related to social media? Question 2, which social media channel is known for having the most content moderation than any other? Question 3, which social media channel was bought out by Facebook in 2012 for $1 billion?